Hello, everybody. Welcome to class. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. You want to have your mat, and if you have some small weights, those would be perfect. If not, today's class is sponsored to you by Beans. Grab some small weights or go to your pantry and get some cans. Feel free to flip on your camera and say hi. Let me know if you have any questions. We'll wait a minute or two to see who else is going to pop on. Okay, we've got a small crew. Anyone want to turn their camera on and say hi? Little wave. Pop into the chat, introduce yourself. Yay, thank you. Otherwise, it's just a blank screen. Ah, yay.
Hey, Stephanie.
Done. Yay. Nice to see you. Okay, for all the new people, if you have some small weights, that would be excellent. If not, grab some beans. We'll get started in just a minute. Those are perfect. We're going to start with arm weights, so whichever ones you feel are appropriate. All right, we've got 1 minute left, and we'll see who else pops in, and then we'll get started. See a few names I recognize. Okay, let's start this party. So welcome to Pilates Mat Class, everyone. I'm Stephanie. I'm the director of the Pilates and Yoga department at the Toronto Athletic Club and at my apartment. If you just popped on, we're going to be using weights, or if you don't have weights, grab some beans, grab a book, whatever you can. And if you have any questions, you can send me an email or pop into the chat. And next week, we're taking the week off for Canada Day. So go out and have a backyard, or have a barbecue, or have a socially distant barbecue with somebody for Canada Day. All right, let's get started. Okay. There we go. First thing, let me just tilt this up a little. Okay, you've probably been sitting for a little while, so let's do some shoulder rolls. Just stretch out the shoulders. And go the other way. Okay, and then I've got my heels together, my toes slightly apart. You can rise up on your toes and lower. Let's do that again. Make it a really small space between your toes so that you can press your heels together. Rise up and lower. As I press my heels together, starting to engage my core. Can you squeeze your inner thighs together? Start to engage those glutes. And now let's switch it. Let's bend your knees and straighten. Keep your heels down. And as you do this, try not to pitch forward. So keep your shoulders over your hips. stretch out your feet, your calves. Okay, let's add a few of these together. Now this requires a little bit of balance, so grab a wall or a chair if you have, or if you're feeling pretty balanced, you can have your hands on your hips or arms one in front of the other. Rise up on your toes. Now bend your knees. Keep your heels up. Lower your heels down and then straighten your legs. I'll turn to the side so you can see. Bend your knees. Lift your heels. Squeeze your thighs. Lower your heels. And again, bend. So my heels stay down. Then you roll through your feet to lift your heels up. Straighten your legs, squeezing your thighs together. Then lower down. Woo! Okay, let's reverse. Bend your knees. Lift your heels. Keep your knees bent. Squeeze your thighs together. Then lower down. Bend your knees. Lift your heels. Squeeze your thighs. Lower down. One more time. Knees. Heels. Straighten those legs. Lower. Okay. Good little warm up for your feet. Let's throw in some side bends. Stretch your right arm up. Lean over to the side. Now, if you have some wall space, I'll go in the corner here. Make sure your shoulders and your hips are straight against the wall so that you're not rotating. So you want this to be a straight side bend and not a rotation. So feel free to do this if you have a wall. Otherwise, you'll just look at that corner in the picture of your computer and try to make sure your shoulders and hips are square. And inhale, breathe in. Exhale, side bend. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in. Side bend over. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale to side bend. Okay. Oh, feels good to move. Let's grab your weights or your cans of beans. So I'm going to stand in Pilates stance. And what that looks like is my heels are together and my toes are apart. But it is a very small amount. In fact, you take a fist and you bring it in between your toes. That's how far apart you should be. And then from there, I squeeze the back of my legs together. Let's start with some bicep curls. So curl up, and when you lower your hands down, send your wrists back like this. Curling up, and flick your wrists back. 3. While you do this, think of your posture. So start with your feet. You have the arches of your feet lifted. Can you have a micro bend in your knees? Can you squeeze your thighs together and your core? Can you pull your navel to your spine? Are your shoulders over your hips? And is your neck nice and long? Okay, we probably got to 10. I lost count. Let's bring your arms up to 90 and we'll curl up from here. So as you extend, bring them to 90. Well, let's stretch out. Normally, if you were live, we'd have a nice gossip, a nice catch up, see how everyone's day was. But I'm just talking to blank squares, just your names. So stretch your legs out, curl up, stretch. Okay, now reach your arms out to the side, and I'll come down onto my knees. You stay up there. You just press up, and keep them at 90. Something to look for is, are your arms in your peripheral vision? That means your hands, they're not behind you. So can I see them out of the corners of my eyes? Oh, good, you can see in the mirror. Okay, lower down. Let's throw in those side bends we did before. Start with your right arm, reach it up, then side bend over. Make sure your shoulders are square. Press your right foot down into the ground. Stretch through your right wrist. Keep your abdominals engaged. And back up. Left arm, breathe in. Breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Right arm. Side bend. Let's bend your elbow a little. Don't hit your head. Stretch and up. Left arm, inhale. Side bend, bend, stretch, and up. Okay, now it's time to do some work with a flat back. I'm turning to the side. I'll bend my knees, and then I hinge forward. And we could come to a flat back, but let's come up on an angle. From here, you stretch one arm forward and the other back. Keep your neck in line. Stretch, stretch, reach, keep your abdominals engaged. 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, round your back. Let everything stretch, fall down. Feels good. Slowly roll up. And now let's do some work with our triceps. So bend your knees, hinge from your hips again, and you stretch your arm back. So these are our tricep kickbacks. Stretch. My knees are bent, my abdominals are engaged, neck is long. 9, 10. Okay, round your back. Keep your knees bent. Take your time. Roll up. All right, everyone, you can lower your weights down, and we'll come down to the mat. Let's do some rotation. So grab a pillow or yoga blocks, a towel, whatever you have handy. Lie down, I lie on my left side. Now my top leg is down on the mat. This is the most important part, one of the most important parts. Your knee is down. My back leg, the bottom leg, I'm going to lift it up and place it here, but that's not important. Keep your knee down. Your neck is in line, so get your pillow, towels, magazines, whatever you have, nice and comfy. And your hands are one on top of the other. Follow your hands with your eyes. So you inhale to look up, and then exhale. This is a small rotation. We'll call this a half rotation. My hand is not touching the ground. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up, exhale back. This is a rotation through your upper spine. And I don't know about you, but when I am sitting all day, this part of my back gets so tight. Keep your knee pressing down into the ground. Let's do one more. Breathing in, breathing out, half rotation, up and down. Okay, now it's going to feel so satisfying. So bend both knees, stack your legs. You can do the full rotation. Inhale up and exhale, rotate. Get your shoulder down on the ground. Inhale and exhale. 3 more, you can go at your own pace. Rotate, that hip is supposed to move. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. That felt great. Switch sides. So I have my left leg on top now. Left knee down to the ground. Arms straight out. Inhale up. Exhale, open a small amount. So you want to keep that knee down. This rotation only comes from your upper back. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, part 2. Bend your knees, stack them. Inhale up, exhale, open all the way. Let that hip move. Your hand touches. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, come on up. That felt great. Lie down on your backs. You can use your pillow if that's more comfortable for you. Have your knees bent, your hips down. Place your hands by your side. Lift your hips up. Slowly roll them down, rounding your back. Do that again. Lift your hips up. Roll down. Lift your hips up, stay there. Press your feet down. Press your heels down. Press the big toe joint down. Start to feel your inner thighs working. Lift your hips up a little more. Roll down. Now, come up to an ab curl. That means my shoulders and my head are off the mat. Engage your abdominals. Stretch your arms and go into the 100. You pump your arms up and down. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. This is level 1. Level 2, you can bring your legs to tabletop. Level 3, extend your legs. If you're extending your legs, press your heels together, squeeze your inner thighs. Breathe in for 5. Breathe out for 5. Rest your head at any time if your neck is sore. One more set. Okay, bend your knees, rest your head, gently rock side to side. That's called the 100. You do 10 sets of 10, and it is a great warm-up. And we're going to come on up to sitting, and we'll go through the progressions for the roll down. Feet together, knees together, hands behind your legs. Pull your navel to your spine and round your back. Go back until your elbows are straight. Pull your navel to your spine, come back up again. That's level 1. Level 2, you go down to your mid-back. Squeeze your thighs, pull your navel to your spine. Exhale, come up. Level 3, all the way down and release your head back. Inhale, head up, exhale, come up. And then level 4, your legs are out. Press your heels together, squeeze your thighs, and slowly lower down. So everyone, you choose your own adventure. Keep going. And if you are at level 5, we'll add in the arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms back. But keep your ribs down. Notice that your back wants to arch. Ribs down, abdominals engaged. Arms to the ceiling. Inhale, head up. Exhale, lift up. Lift your waist and stretch forward. This is a two-way stretch. So you pull your stomach back as you reach forward. Squeeze your thighs and slowly lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lift. Reach. Find that two-way stretch. Your spine is stretching forward. Your abdominals are reaching back. 2 more. Inhale. Breathing out. Inhale, head up. Exhale and stretch. Roll down. One more time. Breathing in, breathing out. Arms to the ceiling. Lift your head up. Come up. Lift. Stretch. And then roll down. Okay. Wardrobe adjustment. Bend your knees. Go ahead. Lift your hips up. Roll on down. Single leg stretch is next. Bend one knee into your chest. Starting with my right leg. Level 1, you have your left leg bent. Level 2, stretch it down to the ground. Reach your leg up. You'll be getting a hamstring stretch here. It does not matter if your leg straightens all the way or if your knee is bent. This is coming from your hip. We're going to draw some circles. Bring your leg across your body. Lower it down. Let your heel touch the toes of your bottom foot. Bring it out and up. All the while, keep your pelvis stable. Pull your navel to your spine. 2 more. Across, down and up. Across, down and up. Now reverse direction. Pull your navel to your spine. Go out, down, across and up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now climb up your leg. So lift your head up, give your leg a stretch, point and flex your foot. Let's do 3 circles with your ankles, slow, juicy circles. Hear all the crunching, feel all the feels. 1, 2, 3. Climb on down, bend your knee in. Extra stretch here. Take your opposite hand, pull your leg across your body, stretch your arm out, and you should feel a stretch all along. So I'm feeling it in my glute, my lower back, wherever you're tight. Big breath. Come up, switch legs. Remember, level 1, your foot is down, your knee is bent. Level 2, you stretch it out. Bend the knee in, reach it up to the ceiling, hands down, press your bottom leg down. That goes across, your heels touch the toes of your opposite leg, and up. 2, and up. 3, pull your navel to your spine. 4, and 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now lift your chin to your chest, climb up, pull that leg towards you, press your opposite leg down, and point and flex. Maybe a lot of people today are out at a patio because if you're in Toronto, today is day 1 of stage 2. So maybe people got their hair cut and are sitting on a patio now. Ankle circles. Somebody sent me an article that in New York, there was a wait list and people were paying $1,200 for haircuts. So that, luckily, I hope is not happening here. Ankle circles, bend your knee in, lower down. Okay, now you can either bend your knees in and rock yourself up, or you can do a roll up. If you're doing a roll up, stretch your toes away, arms to the ceiling, inhale, exhale, lift up, reach forward. Okay, rolling like a ball is next. Lift yourself, bring yourself to the front of your mat. Make sure you have a padded surface. If your mat is thin, double it up. Hands under your legs. Lift your feet up and find your balance. Pull yourself into a small ball. Relax your shoulders. Lower down. Now when you roll, you'll be rolling to your mid-back. Your head doesn't touch the mat. You can watch. And then find your balance at the top. Go for it. We'll do it 6 times. You can have your hands there for level 1. Level 2, they're on your shins. 6 times. Use your core to help you up. Try to keep your shoulders and your knees close together. Okay. So that was round 1, which means we should add on. And let's try level 2. So your options are hands here, hands on your shins, or elbows on your knees. Make sure your knees are in line with your shoulders. This is significantly harder, but give it a shot. Engage your abs and keep your elbows pressing into your knees. Six times. Don't let those feet touch at the top. Okay. Whew. It's really hard. It's always a success when it works. Now let's go into the ab series. Lie down on your back. Bend your knees in. Right hand to right ankle, left hand on the right leg, below the knee. Stretch your left leg away. Your neck gets tired, rest your head. 10 of these without stopping. We switch legs. Go 1, 1. Pull your knee in. Pull your navel to your spine. 8, 9, 10. Bend your knees. Rest your head. Whew. That one is single leg stretch. Come up to an ab curl for double leg stretch. Reach your legs away. Press your hands into your thighs. Stretch your arms back. Reach them out. Bend your knees in. So legs out, hands on thighs. Inhale. Exhale everything in. You should feel your abdominals warming up here. Hands. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Okay, rest your head. You can walk, you can rock side to side. Now we'll go into single straight leg stretch. Come up to an ab curl. Legs up. You can have your knees bent too. Hands behind one leg. Stretch your other leg away. So if your knees are bent, it'll look like this. If your legs are straight, try to scissor your legs. Switch and switch. Think of reaching out rather than down. Switch. If you are feeling mobile, can you grab up higher? How high can you grab? 7 and 7. 8. 8. 9. 10. All right, bend your knees, rest your head down. You did it. High five. Oh, we have one more. We're gonna add on to that single straight leg stretch. Come up to an ab curl, bring your hands behind your head. Stretch your legs up. Lower your left leg. Rotate your torso to the right leg. Back to center. Switch legs, go to the left. Switch. Press your feet together. Switch. And switch. And switch. One more. Okay. You did it. Hips up. Activate your inner thighs. Roll your back down. And let's turn over onto our stomachs. We'll stretch your spine the other way. You can use your pillow if you want. Lift your hands up. Pull your navel to your spine. Lift your chest up. Feel your back working here. Lower down. Again, lift and lower. Now press your hands down. You can have them wider than the mat. Lift up. Shoulders down. Look to the right. Do a slow neck circle. Look to the left. Lower down. Sit back on your heels, round your back. Come into a shell stretch. So that's different than child's pose in yoga. A shell stretch. My hands are pressing down. I'm grounding my back. My abdominals are engaged. Okay, come back onto your stomach. Press your forearms down, elbows under shoulders. Feet together, single leg kick. Do 2 kicks with your right leg. Kick, kick. Switch, left leg, kick, kick. Right leg, kick, kick. Kick, kick. Kick, kick. Kick, kick. Press your elbows down, lift your chest. Okay, double leg kick. Turn your head towards the camera. Your hands can either go behind your back or down on the mat, whatever is available to you today. Feet together, kick your bum 3 times. Now as you lower your legs, stretch your arms behind you, lift your chest up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, whether your hands are apart or together. Lower down, and everyone turn your head the other way. Kick 3 times. Lift up, squeeze your shoulder blades. Pull your navel to your spine. Lower. 2 more times. Kick. 2, 3, lift. Kick. 2, 3, lift. Okay, press your hands down. Come back into a well-deserved shell stretch. Round out your back. And then roll your spine up. Let's finish off with some side bends. If you're able to sit with your legs stacked, that is where we will start. If you need a little help, you can always prop yourself up on some yoga blocks or a towel. Inhale and stretch your arm up. Side bend over. Bend your elbow, grab a hold of your opposite ear. Round forward. You should feel a great stretch along that outside of your body, my left side. Come up and lower. Inhale up. Walk your hand over, bring your palm down. Side bend. This is called the mermaid. Breathing in, breathing out. Last time, inhale. Exhale, side bend. Okay, switch sides. Stack your legs. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend. You grab your opposite ear. Round your back, rotate. Come up. Inhale, walk your hand out. Side bend over. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that stretch all along your side. Inhale and exhale. Okay, everyone, that's your quick Pilates mat class. My name is Stephanie. Thank you for coming. Feel free to pop on the screen. And once again, next week we are taking a Canada Day break, but I'll be back the week after that. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, Stephanie at Toronto Athletic Club. I'm on the website. Thank you, Judy. And always happy to hear your suggestions if you want the class level to be bumped up, to be lowered, or if it's good where it is, you can let me know. Good to see some familiar faces here. Okay, so I'll see you everybody in 2 weeks. Have a great Canada Day. hopefully it's a beautiful day and you can spend some time outside. Take care, everyone.